Video is going to explain all the assignments for week 4. So week 4 is December 5th through 9th, and we're in quarter 2. You're going to find 4 assignments in week 4. There are 2 discussion posts, which will take place on Monday and Tuesday. And then there is an assignment called the post-secondary research assignment that is going to be over a 2-day span, Wednesday and Thursday. And then there's a BHS Pathways activity. And I'm going to walk you through each of these. So the first one is the Will a Robot Take My Job assignment, or discussion post, I guess. So last week you took a look at a bunch of careers that you researched. You researched 3 of them. And what you're going to do here is you are going to think a little bit about the projected outlook for your job. So some of the websites I had you take a look at last week did kind of allow you to see if there were going to be a lot of job openings for those jobs in the future. But one thing that we need to think about as technology, advances is whether or not jobs become automated, because a lot of times people lose jobs when jobs become automated. So you're going to go to this website, Will a Robot Take My Job? And when you get there, you're going to see that there's kind of 4. This is a website that really just kind of tries to predict how likely it is that your job that you might pursue or your career field might become automated in the future, meaning that it would be taken over by a machine or a robot. And so there's 4 questions that we kind of think about when trying to determine if our career choice is likely to be automated. So do you need to come up with clever solutions? So if the more likely that you need to come up with some clever solutions for your job, the less likely it is to be automated. That you really need to think, because sometimes machines, computers, and robots are not as apt to be able to come up with those solutions as human beings are. Are you required to personally help others? The more likely you are to personally help other people, the less likely your job is going to be automated, because we're less likely to want a machine to take over that type of job. Does your job require you to squeeze into small spaces? If it does, then it's possible that it would be more likely to be automated. And then does your job require negotiation? So kind of this back and forth, trying to figure out things, negotiate with each other. If it requires more negotiation, it's less likely to be taken over by a robot. So you're going to go to the website. When you get to the website, you might need to click on this redirect notice, but you are going to see this. And you are going to filter. So let's say I want to look at teaching. So I'm going to go to education, training, and library. And then I'm going to select a job within that. So I'm a high school teacher. And if I go there, you'll see that my job is 0.8% likely to be automated. So I'm going to give an example of how you're going to answer this question in the post. But you're basically going to be listing out 3 jobs or 3 categories, and then the percentage that they're likely to be automated. So I would come down here, I would post, high school teachers, 0.8%. Just so you know that not every single job that you were able to research is going to be here. So just try to find something close. And if you really don't feel like you can find something close, just choose a 3rd job or choose another job that you are interested in taking a look at. So not everything is going to have a great category. Okay, so that's the first assignment for this week. Our second assignment is the post-secondary table research. And I'm going to rename it, not table research, because we're not in class. But you are going to see 7 different questions. This is really just getting us to think a little bit about colleges and post-secondary. And so when we talk about post-secondary, what we really mean is anything that you're going to do after high school. And so we're going to take a look at things like community college, four-year college, university. You want to think a little bit about what different options are for getting money. We're going to be spending some time looking at financial literacy eventually. But there's just some just general questions that a lot of us kind of ask about college. You are going to choose 2 of these questions. So choose 2 of the questions that maybe you don't know or that you are interested in studying, and you are going to do some research. And you can use any reliable internet research to post your answer. You're going to come down here. You can write down question 1, question 2, or whichever questions, question 5, question 7, and then you're going to post your response. Please write in your own words. All right, next up is going to be the post-secondary assignment. So you're going to be researching 2 post-secondary options, and you're going to choose from searching for 2 or 4-year schools, or going and looking at apprenticeships. So for the 2 and 4-year colleges, you're going to click here. So if you are looking at different colleges, You're going to go to this website called the Big Future website. I need to find this website again. Okay, so I'm going to end the video here, and I'm going to create a second video that explains this assignment. So this video is just for the first 2 assignments. All right.